You don't have to put your whole mouth around it.
I'm gonna put my whole mouth on it.
he's
You guys
gonna-
don't even know what I'm doing in here.
You got habits, huh?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? It's your boy V. We are
And
here.
ladies.
And
You
ladies.
sexist ass Santa.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna go there, we're gonna talk about
What's up,
everyone.
all non-binaries?
Hey,
Okay, I'm starting all over.
Hey, shout out to my non-binaries out there.
I'm starting all over. I'm starting all
Hey, how
over.
y'all doing?
I'm starting all
Welcome.
No,
Hey,
I'm starting all over.
Droppin' knowledge. 3 Dropouts. Season 1, episode 12.
Ooh, this is where you die.
Yo,
This is where Santa slays you with his balls.
Yeah, hey, so it's the holiday season, man. I
Holiday
love this.
season.
I love this time of the year, man. Man, like all the girls are dressed up, looking like fucking nuns.
What?
Hey,
Is this Halloween again?
Praying to Jesus.
Are you into nuns?
Yeah, you into those? I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Why do you think I'm a priest every single fucking day?
Every year he's a priest. He is a priest for Halloween every year.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
He convinced me to be a priest too.
Oh shit.
Hey, guess what he's stationed nowadays?
Hey,
He's
and
touching
this-
that nun
You know
booty.
what? This was fun, man. But
Yeah, you got to lose it.
Come on, man.
You have to lose it.
Here,
There we go. You can
oh.
breathe.
Here, put this on.
this is my. You mean sit on it?
Oh,
This
that's
is
gonna
my
hurt.
real beard.
Yeah.
There we go.
So
It's non-existent. Like my,
So,
like my hair.
anyways,
So we are gathered here today to mourn the loss of our brother J.R. Gutierrez,
Oh yeah. once again.
Jesus.
who is come on,
then-
bro. It's tradition at this point.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Listen,
The El Chupacabra.
El
of West Side
Chupacabra of West Sacramento
Still.
was finally slayed this last weekend
Is that update
by the
news?
El Dicacabra.
El Caco Cabra.
El Cacacabra, which was me this past weekend.
Oh yeah. Hey, speaking of this past weekend, man, it was your birthday,
It was
huh?
my birthday weekend.
Oh yeah. Oh, how'd that go?
And
Man, happy
Happy
birthday.
belated, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
traumatized, bro.
Yeah.
I'm traumatized. I can't look at alcohol ever again.
Oh no.
I
Hey,
saw the
give,
video.
give it about 3 weeks. You'll be fine.
Yeah, New Year's though,
Yeah.
I'm getting blacked out again. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, we ain't got time for that shit.
That shit was wild. It took me a solid 2 days to recover yesterday and today. And I finally feel like I'm back at full strength. But
There you go.
yeah.
I saw the
was-
videos. I was like, holy crap.
Oh my god, they have so much blackmail on me. I have to be on my best behavior.
That's true.
Yeah,
It
because y'all
is
got hella
true.
blackmail on me.
It is funny, man. Funny thing was, he was blacked out, drunk, dying, and he's still talking shit.
I was talking that shit. I told Lamont I was gonna shit on his porch. I told V to go fuck himself.
Yeah, I don't know
several
why.
times.
I helped you out, and you were like, "I'm gonna shit on your wedding." First of all, that's not existent. Ain't no bitches marrying me. Okay. I'm
The
here.
first thing I was thinking about, I was like, man, I better have a porta potty.
Joke's on you.
in the wedding, like actually
Yeah,
right
just
next to it.
Right in the
Oh,
middle.
right.
Somebody grab him and throw him in
just
there.
chilling. Man.
Hey, so we got some Sac State alumni here.
Yo, hey.
What's
so-
going on with your alma mater, baby?
So shout out to my L college or past college, current college in general.
Okay.
He is currently a student there.
And you wonder why he's not educated.
You want to know why we're dropouts?
Yeah.
Tell him.
Listen, yo,
Send him a text.
yo, college put me aside with it's like, look, man, like certain times in life,
Yes.
usually ain't gonna make it. But anyways, hey, our school made it to national news, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah,
big
Fox
shout out,
News.
for all the wrong reasons. Nothing good happened. So apparently there was it wasn't even a fist fight. It was like a slap fight over phones about these two gentlemen. And
They were not gentlemen.
But it was from a
Definitely
poli
not
sci class, and it was a debate. I guess that started on Facebook.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah,
Well,
it was a debate that started on Facebook and got heated, and the gentleman that wrote a comment, like he wrote something about a comment relating to kids and cancer, and that was crossing the line pretty much. And he showed up the next day in class, and he's like, "Fuck you." He just
Did he say that, or he just?
That is the news. That is. Let me expand on the misinformation.
Yeah,
that Aman
yeah.
just gave. No, I'm just kidding. Let me expand on what Aman said. So I guess a white liberal,
yeah.
because race comes into this at some point during like the online stuff, right? A white liberal at Sac State went on a post and commented that I hope the kid with cancer dies for whatever reason.
Yeah.
He is claiming right off the bat. He's claiming that was a fake account that posted it, and he's being targeted. Which, I mean, if you a dude, that's the first thing you do when your girl catches you cheating.
Yeah.
No, that was a
Right,
fake
right.
account.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
even
Deny,
my
deny,
account.
deny.
Yeah.
Right, so I feel like this is a lie.
Good, yeah.
So then what happens is there's a black Republican who confronts him, and he's like, "Yo, why? You got to stop saying stuff like that. Like, don't bully my friends," because it was on one of his friends' posts. He is the president of the Republican club at Sac State. And then I guess the guy starts getting crazy, and he starts like telling him like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you guys, this and that."
The white dude.
The white guy. So then that's why the black guy like takes out his phone and he starts recording, and then that's when the white guy loses his shit and attacks him on camera.
Yeah,
On camera, huh?
Yeah,
which it was like a really weird attack.
You know what's funny though?
Like he slapped his phone and then like tried to slap it out of his hand.
Yeah.
He didn't even slap it out of his hand.
What did he say before that? Like he
and the
said something. He
president-
said a punchline and then he like slapped it.
Yeah,
But you know what's funny though? Like he tried to do the same thing as well. He put out his camera like I can do that too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna record you, and that did not last
Then
that
he
long.
did, yeah, it
he just started
didn't work.
swinging.
Yeah, then he just saw that.
He tried.
but they call that a fist fight, man. I was
That
like,
was not
Oh,
a fist
man.
that's not a fist fight.
Maybe-
That's a disgruntled student.
I don't know how
In
you
the
guys
Republican
fight.
Party, that's probably
I
a
don't know.
fist fight.
I don't know how you guys fight, but I definitely fight just like that.
You do really well at Sac State.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't. I'm poli-sci major too.
Hey, pull out your
Yeah.
camera. All right, I'm gonna smack it. Like,
Yo, hey.
In Davis, they just protest. They don't.
So
even
apparently,
fight.
poli sci
yeah.
majors they get down, man.
I heard it's a good major.
They throw down for their cause, you know.
yeah, they do. I give them
and
that.
all about it.
then there was then they go on the news, right? And like the guy now he's sounding like extra white on the phone. He's like, I just want to let you guys know that I was provoked. I shouldn't have let the anger get the best of me and this
yeah.
and that,
This is
right?
PR.
Yeah. He's just trying to do damage control.
Right.
Okay, so he does damage control on the news channel, but then what happens is this girl who's known to kind of get the liberal spectrum of the political field riled up, she posts a bunch of stuff. She posts a screenshot of the comment he left, and goes on a rant and everything, and posts a video of the black guy, right? And then this guy responds to her, or to one of the news anchors or something, right? And he posts a video where he's acting like super crazy, and he says something about sucking his butthole. Everybody can.
What?
Yeah.
I
The
didn't know
punchline was, you
Let me
guys
take out
can
my-
lick my butthole,
Check
like
out
suck
my
my
beard for
butthole.
that. Hold
Yeah. You ready? Oh, no. Don't actually lick a butthole right now. You can keep your beard on. This was hypothetical, V.
Yeah,
No, you have my attention. Ed. You have my attention.
You had my
butthole.
attention.
anytime
Emma.
licking butthole in the same
You had
sentence.
me.
Yeah.
You had me at butt.
You have me at licked.
So he's acting like super neurotic and like saying some crazy stuff. This was like a day after he was trying to sound like super professional on the news channel on the phone call. So this guy's
That
all over the
backfired.
place. So now people have, because of the image that he's put out there himself, people
Yeah.
have a tendency to believe the other side of the argument. Where
Right.
it's like he left a comment and he's
Yeah.
acting like super neurotic and all that stuff.
We'll see how more unveils as long more he goes.
Yeah. So
Oh man,
yeah.
that was pretty crazy though to make it on the news though.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
wild.
I didn't know.
Honestly, Sac State didn't make it for any other reason but that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's surprising though.
You guys didn't make it for your football program, even though they did really well.
Yeah, I heard
This year?
they did good.
Oh, they-
Sac
okay.
State did really
Look,
well.
we're not known for much. We're
Yeah.
known for slap fighting now,
All right.
right?
I like
so
that.
it's so solid. We're known for having poli-sci majors.
Stickers up. I'm
And,
surprised they didn't like attack each other with the stickers.
You're like,
the Sac State
I'm gonna hit you with a
stickers.
horn and stinger, bro.
Yeah.
No. He was like, no. You want to fight? Stingers up, baby. Stick it up. Stickers up right now.
Stickers up right now.
I don't know.
Bzz, bzz.
Oh, must be.
Like, I just don't know
tell you
how
there.
we got stuck with a fucking insect as a mascot.
Yeah.
And second of all, why the fuck do we put our pinkies up? Like,
Hey, Hornets are dope, dude.
yeah, what if they kill
Yeah. You have a pet hornet?
Come on,
No,
bro. What are you
F-
gonna fucking
No,
have?
you guys probably don't know, but the F-18, which is a fighter plane on Navy, is one of the best planes. It's F-18 Hornets.
It's a hornet.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't have to do anything with
Yeah,
a real
yeah,
hornet.
yeah.
I'm just saying, it's
We're
just
talking about
a
the actual
mascot.
insect.
I'm
Yeah,
saying if they're gonna use Hornet,
Yeah, but they use
we're at a
hornet.
good level.
Yeah, but they actually fly.
They
Nobody
fly,
at Sac State
yeah.
flies.
We
fly.
just- we have pinkies.
we have arms flying from poli-sci class. We have phones flying.
You know what?
We definitely
I think they,
Emotions
we
are
have
flying.
insoles flying.
Emotions
How
are
about that?
flying.
What that?
Emotions are
I think
flying.
I know why they call them on hornets because they know they ain't gonna get that far.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
Oh damn, I'm talking shit about
Is this your own
school.
school?
Yeah.
I'm actually going there next semester.
No, but
me too. Me too.
but
I'm
you
going next
lo-
year. I'm going next year.
You know you have loans to pay, Mike.
Honestly, they actually you got loans. And guess what? Your interest rate just went up.
Just went up. Super high.
Oh, shit, guys.
But yeah, their football program did amazing this year. Like
Yeah.
they got some national attention. Unfortunately, they didn't go all the way, but
They actually got a
the
lot
new
of-
coach in place and the program in place now is really really good. So
What about basketball? Just curious.
I don't follow their basketball.
okay.
Bro.
Yeah, I
I
don't
follow
either.
football because that's what I'm passionate about. So,
Got you.
yeah.
I don't know shit about basketball.
Yeah.
No.
V doesn't know shit about shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how to spell that.
But speaking of football, man, Drew Brees broke the record today, guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm super
Tell us
hyped.
about it. Tell us about it.
I'm super hyped. This man.
So why is it legendary?
It is the all-time touchdown record. So Peyton Manning held it ever since 2018 when he retired. 539 touchdowns over his career. That's how many he threw. And then this year, Tom Brady and Drew Brees were racing.
Oh,
Tom Brady hasn't missed a game. So Tom Brady got to 538 touchdowns on Sunday. Drew Brees entered this game today at 537. Okay? This man threw for his 538 touchdown and his 539th to tie Peyton Manning
damn.
before halftime. He almost got the
nuts.
record at halftime.
That's nuts. Before halftime.
And then towards the end there was a penalty. So in the second half he threw the 40th touchdown of his career so far, which was the record, and he ended the day with 541 touchdowns. Actually, he threw another one.
How much was
Damn,
is
before the
Brady?
game ended.
Just to top it
Brady
off,
is at 538.
538. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're right
And
along.
so-
each other.
Brady's still playing. Breeze is still playing,
Yeah.
but Breeze is gonna definitely throw more touchdowns than Brady because Breeze is.
But Breeze is old, isn't he? Like-
He's yeah.
I mean,
they're-
Brady is too.
Well,
Yeah,
Brady's
Brady's,
older.
40, right.
Brady's
Yeah.
41. Breeze is just hitting 40,
Man.
39, 40.
like keeping it real, like hey, he may be 40, but man, like if he looked like that at 40,
Yeah.
let me
I
be
mean,
40 right
look,
now.
Man, playing football for that long, I know he's a quarterback, so yeah, but like, dude, playing till you're 40 in football is amazing. It's like, it's pretty ridiculous.
This was actually an interesting conversation we had just this past weekend, right while we were waiting for dinner for our table to free up. It's like, when do you feel like guys hit their prime, like physically? Because some guys think, like I've heard like
LeBron.
some like some athletes say, yeah, I was playing professionally, but after I left, I feel like I hit my prime like later. But then most professional athletes say that they were in their prime from like 24 to like 28, 29.
It's
They only had
funny.
like 5
Man,
years.
I got some science behind that. Okay, so they say that guys' testosterone starts developing a lot in high school, and
Yeah.
it peaks into their early 20s, right?
Yeah.
So they have the most amount of testosterone in their like early to mid 20s,
Makes sense.
and then after that, and then after like 30s, like mid 30s, their levels of testosterone start dropping off. But they say that guys hit their prime where they're most like they're physically built, like emotionally stable, like they're sharp as shit after 30.
Wow.
Yeah. Right.
So we're not even in our prime yet.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever hit
yeah.
my prime.
Yeah, so that they say
That shit
that
passed me by.
so guys hit their prime.
I skipped
so,
mine.
so it goes like this. So the females hit their prime from their like 18 to mid 20s, right? And then after that they start dying off they
The eggs
fall
start
off.
drying up.
Yeah, they
Oh,
dry up
just-
like a fucking prune. They age like a fucking grape.
Damn.
It's pretty bad. But guys age like fine wine, you know what I mean? They get better with age.
That's
so.
what I'm saying, bro.
Oh.
gang.
Like,
Hey,
really?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
I thought it was
best
the
gender in the
No, no.
species, baby.
So yeah, cause like girls age like grapes, where like they're nice and juicy. It's, like you want to eat them right away. They're like when they're younger, but when they start getting older, they fucking wrinkle up real quick.
so
Right?
then they turn into raisins.
Yeah, they turn into raisins, right? But man, we
dropping bars.
He's dropping
Oh,
some-
shit.
he's dropping
Oh,
some
shit.
heat.
All right,
like,
all right, I'm
so man,
following.
we age like fine wine. We start off a little bitter, but over age we get sweeter.
All right.
That was
tastier,
clickbait
better.
as fuck. I love it. That's gonna be
I don't know about y'all, but I stay bitter.
my dude's made with grapes.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Yeah. I mean, because I feel like, for Brees to play into his 40s, and he had some of his best years at like 38, 39.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
And then now Brees is like, he missed 4 games this year and still broke the record. So that's how crazy it is that he's missed all these games, and he's missed games before the injury and he broke the record. It's like, when do we really hit our prime? So I guess it is.
Yeah,
It might be
sure.
later. And they might have found a way to keep their bodies like, because they go under a lot of stress,
They're on a
right?
crazy diet.
Yeah,
Tom Brady is.
Oh yeah, Tom Brady's on a wild
He's
diet.
on a crazy diet. You
But
know?
just if you look at the amount of reps that Brees has thrown, okay, he has the most career pass attempts, but he also has the most career completions. He has been the most accurate quarterback by a large margin ever in
Dang.
the history of the NFL.
Dang.
Okay,
Like that.
So for him to throw 10,000 pass attempts just in NFL games that were counted.
Yeah, just the attempts at least.
So think about, he practices 6 days a week and he throws in practice, and then in the off season he throws. He's been throwing his whole life. I mean, this man has got to have thrown over 50,000 passes, 60,000 passes easily. Okay, just practice and in like the real game. Okay, so for your body to go under that many reps, and for you to throw it that many times, it's a lot of strenuous activity. And they found a way to limit the damage to their body and go into their 40s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And still play at such a high fucking level.
It's like sports science,
That's true.
man.
Yeah,
That's
I feel like we're like the way that we work out, the way that we look at diet, the way that we look at everything is getting so advanced now.
Yep.
That
It
like
is.
superhumans can't be that far away, man.
Yeah,
true.
actually-
longevity's getting. Yeah, everyone's getting more longevity now if you actually do these kind of things. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Well,
It's
I mean-
pretty good though.
I mean, we still dying though in America. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
we
Yeah,
still have
for
like
sure,
we're still
for sure.
dying, but things like
People are more aware.
Yeah, people are finding ways to increase their life expectancy.
Yeah.
Actually, I was reading this book, a very interesting book. So this guy was like, so the whole goal of him writing that book was because he wants to live to like 150, 180.
Oh, okay.
Right. So like he was describing all the health facts that you should take and everything. So like one of the things that he does is like, he would put stem cells in his bodies to rejuvenate certain cells and certain bone structures and certain muscles that was damaged previously.
Yeah.
And like he got it down to such a science where like he could tell by his behavior the way that he's acting and relate to the food that he ate the night before.
Damn.
Yeah. And I was like, holy shit. And then like he was saying like certain foods that you eat impacts your health in a certain way, and also like certain foods that you could speed up your aging
Yeah.
or reverse it. Right?
So you can reverse
That's
it?
crazy,
Yeah.
man.
You
But you
reverse
know
it.
what? Honestly, I think we as a society, it's great to focus on all that stuff. But what about them dick pills?
Oh yeah.
We still haven't mastered that.
Yeah. There's some diets for that.
So,
There's some diets.
actually, he had a solution for that too. Like
Yeah,
the
there
solution
is.
was
Be born black.
no. The solution was like
Always hungry.
there's certain foods that actually increase your testosterone, and that actually will eliminate any
Like
yeah.
superfoods?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's more than that. It's your diet, how you take care of yourself, like
It is.
your
So
your
everything's
exercise, your sleeping.
Well,
your,
do you remember? Do you
There's
know the
stress.
food though? Like, do you
There's-
remember what
There's
food he was
po-
talking
there's
about?
pomegranates, beet juice.
taking notes.
I've seen a lot of these because
Yeah.
I was like wondering one time when like I was like, man, how did I get whiskey D? And then
Yeah, it happens.
and you know what I'm saying?
No,
I
it's
looked it
real,
up,
it's
and I was like,
yeah.
oh, so you could do it without pills, and
Yeah.
you could do it. You could get it's stress. I mean, I don't think I was stressing.
yeah, stress adds a
Sleep.
lot.
It's all
Yeah.
based on the majority is your testosterone. And
Yeah,
shit.
so stress ages you really fast.
Yeah.
Right. So the more stress you have in your body, the faster you age.
Yeah.
Right. The more testosterone that you have for a guy, the better it is. Like your health is all like overall better. Your mental focus is better. Like everything is just better. Like the higher testosterone, the better. Right. Like for guys, that's just bottom line. And the one thing he was saying is like you can have. Like, cause he wants to live that age, but the things he's like, I don't want my vision to deteriorate. I don't want my hearing to deteriorate.
Like
so
he wants to be that age and be like
still functional,
still
right?
regularly functional.
So like
now.
he's
That's
still-
interesting, though.
So he's still taking precautions to do that. So like
That's pretty crazy.
like he'll switch off like he'll switch foods in and out. Like he'll eat certain proteins some days and certain he won't eat those proteins the other day. He'll eat certain veggies some days and he won't eat those the other day. Like he'll keep switching things out. And then eventually he got to a certain science where he was like he's able to like kind of figure things out. And he's also like does like stem cell therapy and like he'll do like certain therapy and certain massages to like massage his muscles and like his get rid of tension in his tissues, like, but he does it on a daily basis like it's a practice.
He's
right?
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Is he
just
doing that
really-
himself?
Wait,
Yeah, he's doing it himself.
who is
like,
this?
Yeah, who is this guy?
So
This sounds like Tom Brady.
yeah,
This really does. This is the shit he does.
So,
Drew Brees.
actually, the book is called Superhuman, and it's by a guy called Dave Ramsey, right? So,
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
Like, and his whole thing is like, like if you eat carbs, it like pretty much like he's saying like eating a lot of carbs is bad.
Yeah, for
right? Because
sure.
like it drains your body's resources to break down carbs. But you could eat what does he call it?
Certain type of carbs.
If you eat complex carbs, which is
Yeah.
like vegetables and stuff, like they have more nutrients but less calories. But we eat simple carbs, which is high calories, less nutrients.
Yeah.
Right. So
Western diet.
and so what that ends up doing is like your body takes a lot of resources to break that down. It gives you an instant burst of calories, but it goes right away. Like
Yeah.
it vanishes, right? But the other end is like you need to eat more of it, but it's better for you.
Is he in the East? Because I've noticed those guys that age like till 100 and something. Have you noticed there was in like some countries that are like it's not usually America.
Yeah.
And
Japan has one of the best diets for longevity.
Yeah. Japan is like, I feel like is one of the most like ideal societies. Like the more I look into it, the more I start respecting the culture so much. Like they're not gonna do something unless they're gonna go all out. There's a lot of respect built into the community and just everyday stuff. But when you said Western diet, that actually reminded me of something. One of my friends, he's traveled like hella countries. I think he's hit like close to 80 countries. And I went out to eat with him one time, and we went to a Vietnamese restaurant, and I was asking him, I was like, so do you get like is the food better there? Because I was like, I've always heard that when you come and you make a certain type of food in America, it loses some of its taste. And he's like, to be honest, like most of the items you see on the menu here, they don't make there every day. They're like, it's 80% vegetarian diet, and it's a lot of like simple food. Like it's how like fucking Indian people, we got oil in our shit, all the spices, all that stuff. He's like, no, it's very simple stuff. He's like, a lot of it is boiled or like just very simply made. And when you go out to eat, you might get stuff like this, like fried rice or stuff like that, but it's not every day. That's crazy.
When I lived in Korea, they rejected American food.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, they didn't accept any American food. And one thing I noticed when I lived there was how small everything was.
The portions.
Yeah, the portion. The chicken was small. Like it was weird. I was like, let me get two legs.
Yeah.
I want a thigh.
You know what? Give me the whole chicken.
Yeah.
Give me a bucket.
and then Japan, like they say they have like an abundance of old people. Like the government be taking care of them. Yeah. And they have so many of them. I want to.
America has a bad rap. Let's put it like that. When it comes to all this kind of stuff,
so the American diet is straight trash.
We get fat for a reason. Like, we have a lot of the most. Why we like the fat? Like as far as fat goes, like the most obese.
Actually, Mexico beat us.
Mexico
beat us, but we are
number one. They're number one.
We got that silver though.
We're good at advertising it.
Got that silver.
Seems like it's like the whole South America type of.
It's
the North,
but not Canada though, right?
Canada, I think they might be better than us at that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I have cousins from there, and I was like, I see how when they eat, like, they don't tend to eat a lot.
I heard Canada spends more on their healthcare than they do on their military budget.
Oh, what a surprise!
Dude. Yeah,
dude, we're
I can see that.
We spend what? There was like a thing where they're like, if you combine all the United Nations, America spends more than the combined amount of money they put in their military.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of speaking of respect in the Japanese culture, it reminded me when you said that they have an abundance of old people. Did you guys hear about what the old people are doing with the nuclear cleanup? Like, so they are sacrificing like their bodies and their time and their retirement to go clean up the nuclear waste that happened because of the war. Because by the time they develop the cancer from that nuclear waste, they're gonna have died of natural causes. So these older people that are like 70 and over, they're like working full time cleaning it up.
Beastie shit, right?
Because they're saying that we don't want the younger people to do it and develop cancer.
Dude, that is respect. That is like, because that's what they're all about, right?
Yeah. See, that's their society.
Yeah, and then
they work together.
In turn, what the younger people are doing is they are like funding it and paying it for them through like tax and stuff, and they're helping them with like their chores and their activities and all that stuff around their houses. So they volunteer their time to go help them and spend time with them.
So what you're telling me
that's a positive feedback.
So what you're telling me is we're moving
to Japan.
Y'all bitch Japan.
Crazy statistic.
I gotta get into anime.
Only three gunshots fired in 2016 in Japan altogether.
What?
The reason I know this is because I had to do a speech this year, and it was persuasive on gun regulations in America. Bro, Japan, lowest gun rate. They have the most strict laws, bro. You have to go through a mental health evaluation. You have to get 95% accuracy with the gun. And then the other one is they check your criminal background and your peers, and you have to do this test if you do happen to have a gun every 3 years.
Wow.
So like, dude, nobody has guns, dude. Their homicide rate is super low. Like they were a 0.6 was their rate on homicides. Ours was 10 point something.
Holy shit!
Japan, that is an insane.
Oh my god!
I did this year too. So like this is like up to date news. Yeah. ridiculous, bro. Japan, that's why I was like, oh, I have a whole new respect for. I mean, I never knew like Japan moved like that. You know,
lit, man.
dude, it's crazy. Like I was like, damn, it's hella peaceful. My boy used to live there, and he said, yeah, dude, he's like, if you're gonna do your speech, he's like, look up Japan. He's like, bro, they have the most strict gun laws. He's like, bro, it's hella peaceful versus like, because he said they're more about respect over there versus.
Also, Japanese people have the wildest festival. And I would,
Do they
I would like to.
Right.
Yes.
Tokyo?
Would you like to talk about this?
The one that I'm particular, actually, they call me there for is the big dick one.
They do.
I usually host that one. And, that was my favorite.
Are you the guest of honor?
Yes, I am the guest of honor. No, but seriously, they
This
do
is what
have
it's
that.
not supposed to look like.
Yeah.
This is what you should.
When I'm there, I'm like, it's cold.
Seek.
It's the Fuji Mountains.
Do you have to do this during winter? It's
Why do you guys
summer.
call me on this?
It's 107
You guys
degrees.
know. I'm not a professor. In winter, guys.
Oh my god.
No, but they do. They have like a big
yeah.
dong, like just kind of like, they're like just celebrating it.
Yeah.
dope.
The penis festival. Yeah,
Penis
that's right.
festival? Yeah, it's a
Yeah, they
thing.
do a parade in the
Bro.
streets.
They have a cock festival.
Yeah. Okay. That's. I'm sure that.
that where that came from?
I'm pretty sure that's not what they call
No,
it.
let's shorten that and make it Cockfest.
That's what I'm saying.
Cock fest.
Yeah.
Wait, but oh, dude, what else?
That's crazy.
No, they had something. I just,
Tokyo
I
Drift.
heard Tokyo's
No,
lit.
don't they have like some crazy ass like sexual games?
oh, the commercials. They have the bet. Like, look you know how we always say internet has no chill.
Yeah.
When you watch a Japanese commercial and all the festivals they have, we can literally claim Japan has no chill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're comfortable.
Well, because
I've-
I feel like because they're so responsible,
Yeah.
they can push the limit.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Over
true.
here, we have to walk on eggshells because
Yeah.
everybody and their mom like will like flip the fuck out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true, that's
the
true.
funniest thing I've ever seen. I don't know how it was on my feed, but I watched a recording session of how to make hentai.
I'm gonna tell you why that was on your feed. Let me give you at least.
how to make what?
I can give you 69 reasons that was on your feed.
That shit was so funny.
No,
I want to just sit down with them because it's like this. It's in this environment, and
like
you just
super
go.
Wait, how to make what?
like
hentai is like a porn. It's
Well,
an
okay,
anime
okay.
porn.
I know what that
Animated
was.
porn.
Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So Tender,
Gotcha.
don't play dumb.
Yeah, don't play dumb.
No, I know that's what it's called. I know
Let me
it's
see your
called.
browser history right now.
I know the Family Guy ads always come on, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that shit was so funny. Like, they could not stop cracking.
Really?
Yeah.
They were like laughing about it.
Yeah,
They're laughing the whole
because it's
time. They're like-
funny.
they're
It
like-
sounds funny.
And they're like just covering their mouths and they were just cracking up, dude.
Like they're voicing it over.
Dude, voicing it over, yeah.
Holy crap. That would be a wild
And
recording
they're getting
session.
paid to do
Because
this.
it's
Yeah.
right, because it's anime, so of course it's gonna be voiced over.
Yeah,
So I think it was a stupid. But anyway,
Hey, listen. You mean those are not real voices?
I mean, they just have to do the noise once, right? They don't just have it on repeat, or do they have
But
to
they loop it like it's like a beat.
They loop it, yeah.
this is comfortable.
That's
That is
crazy.
comfortable with everything.
That's
I mean,
wild.
I mean, if that's your livelihood, if that's your career as a voice actor, I mean, you do what it
pretty chill,
takes.
Yeah, it's actually
right?
what I just applied.
You can't
do what
really
it
say, "Mom, I made it," though. You know what I mean? You can't really. It's like, hey, what do you do for the? I'm in the entertainment industry.
But to be honest, like hentai aside, like they actually have like really big anime movie releases, like in theaters, like
Like we have the movie
yeah,
releases here.
like how we have movie releases that they have anime version of that.
I can see
right?
the anime's huge there,
Yeah,
though.
so anime is really big.
That
over
makes
there.
sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other thing that they got over there, they got some bomb ass ramen, man.
There it is.
I love my
God,
ramen.
The food, man. Sushi
Yo,
is just.
sushi, ramen, yo.
I fuck with
take
Japanese food.
I
Yeah,
like
in
that.
general, yeah.
Yeah.
They
I went to this Japanese place called Coco, and they just serve like Japanese curry and sushi. And stuff. I think it's just only Japanese curry.
I've never had Japanese food where it tasted like it was unhealthy. Like even the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Even if it's a commercial one.
That's true. I didn't
The
thought
chicken karage. That also
Okay,
does
well,
not face.
What was that? Like,
It doesn't-
did you guys hear that, or am I just tripping?
No, you're tripping. You hella racist.
Yeah, I'm racist.
Yeah.
I think
It's you with your Santa hat.
I just pictured you with the. You're not even wearing that hat right now. You're in a rice.
A
rice hat right now.
A rice patty hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's feeling the vibes. But like, man, like, you guys ever seen those travel vlogs of those dudes that like that be going around like certain places and eating food?
I can't believe that's
Yeah.
a career.
Oh.
Where was that
Yeah,
major
yeah.
at when I was
Yeah.
going to
Food
school?
Ranger.
Yeah, Food Ranger. Yeah,
That Food Ranger guy is
solid.
wild. Yeah.
No, so there's this one guy. I forgot who was showing me, but like this guy would go around to cause like, not Tokyo, but Japan has a lot of vending machines, and they have a lot of vending machine food. So this guy
Yeah.
was going around trying all the food in the vending machines,
vending machines.
but the food looked good. They looked good. Like, but things like you get it out of a vending machine, right?
That's crazy.
And so like he's like, oh, this is octopus balls, you know, and like he's eating that shit. And he's like, oh, this is really good. And then
So they don't have junk food there, pretty much.
Was it? Is it Japan with the crazy 7-Elevens or is it Korea?
I think it's.
I have no idea.
I think it's Japan.
Is Japan with the crazy 7-Elevens where they're like full blown restaurants? They're like restaurants.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Wow.
Yeah, the like the 7-Elevens. Then it is Japan's. The 7-Elevens there are not convenience stores. They have like a restaurant in it. Like it's like a full on
Oh,
yeah.
Man,
Well-
they're gonna be pissed when they come out here then.
Oh my god, bro! They're gonna be like, oh, it's the 7-Eleven, and then they're gonna go
Okay,
inside,
here it is.
and it's
Here it
gonna
is.
be like
It's
it's Maruchan's Top Ramen. They're like, what the
Like,
fuck
no,
is
yeah,
this?
No, like the slushies are over there.
it's like, hello, Marty.
We're in Asia too.
Hold up.
Hello, man. Hello, thank you. Come again.
It's such a nerd. They're working. Yo, bro, you were just on the podcast. You talk perfect
We were
English.
just talking about this. Yeah. They also have crazy technological advances, and one of them including the vending machine. You can actually see them. Like, you can see what they're doing to the bowl of ramen, or they're making coffee right there at the train station. The vending machine is doing it.
Yeah, that shit's fire.
That's crazy.
Is it like that machine at Snack City with the ice cream one? Is it something like that?
Way better than that.
way better.
Yeah,
way
but,
better.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's like it shows you the process.
No,
and
but
shit.
with the Sac City one,
that
though,
one's fucking.
with that one, you have to
You
have
still
some
press
sort of
the button.
manual.
Yeah,
you
you
still have a
still have to
manual
manually
labor.
do it, yeah.
You have to pull it out and
That's
then do
true, that's
something.
true. They
No,
try to-
you just press a button and everything will do it for you.
Starts cooking up something for you. Wow.
Yeah.
And also like Japanese culture naturally is very minimalist.
Yeah.
And I feel like that takes away a lot of pressure because
That does.
American culture is very consumer driven. We're very like it's all about capitalism and it's I mean, dude, I watched this YouTube video where this guy what he does is he sells chips for cell phones for companies. And legit he was like we actually don't do a lot through email and over the phone. He's like I go in, I meet my customers, I train them myself, I shake their hand. And he's like, yeah, we're more about the human connection. And he's like, I don't like my goal is not to sell. My goal is to improve the reputation of my country, and to better somebody else's company.
See, they're thinking of
so
a
we can better Japan.
bigger picture. They're for the people. Every cause they have, it's for the people. Kind of seems like.
That's good.
Yeah, it's wild, man. Over here, everybody's just kind of feel like about.
I watched a
themselves.
It's about
60-minute
themselves,
video on
hentai.
No, CPR. No, not CPR. I lied, but it was hentai actually. It
Oh,
was hentai including
hentai CPR?
Yeah, hentai CPR.
like a compilation.
Yeah,
How to,
compilation. That's
how to
my favorite.
revive it?
I don't even last 2
Dead
minutes.
octopus.
See, you know what it is? Like, man, like America, like, like, we gotta have the biggest stick.
Yeah, that's
like,
how they do it.
We're in a competition. We're like,
Yeah,
like,
we're very competitive.
Like whoever has the biggest stick wins, and we try to have the
Yeah.
fattest,
True.
biggest, longest.
Okay. Hold on, what are you describing?
Longer, stronger.
My boy in the X10's commercial.
Hey, but that Food Ranger guy, man.
Yeah, he's good.
That guy's wild. Was it him who like? I think he went somewhere, Dubai or something, and they cooked a whole ass camel, and they like stuffed it and everything, and they like cooked it like.
Sounds like Dubai.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Well, how does that sound?
That's like Middle East.
Yeah, like he's done. I mean, his trip to India was ridiculous.
Yeah.
He was more Indian than the Indians there. Like he
Did he learn how to-
went.
did he know how to speak?
Yeah, he was speaking the language.
Yo, dude,
Like,
he
ordering the food
ate
correctly.
from like the street vendors
Like
and
the
everything.
actual-
No
yeah.
fucks given. Didn't even
First
get
of all,
diarrhea,
was
bro.
he white?
Damn.
Yeah, he's white. He didn't even get diarrhea.
Yeah, they love white people.
Yeah.
Oh, in India?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
But
They stare
there
at
was,
most
there was
countries,
one
yeah.
food that he tried that like almost made me gag and made him gag too. It was I think it was in Thailand somewhere or Vietnamese or Vietnam. Sorry, either Vietnam or Thailand somewhere. Like where he had he had a brain. Or goat brain.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
and then
that's
like,
normal.
and the guy was like, "Oh, this is
normal.
like a delicacy," and then like he's like, "Okay, let's try it." So usually he rates the food that he tries on the streets like pretty well. It'd be like 5, 6
Out of
like
10?
out of 10, right?
Okay.
Like so, like he usually rates it pretty high. It's in the higher. It's above 5 most of the time. It's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Right? And like usually I never seen him like go low unless like he really doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Like he tried this goat brain and. Okay, first of all, it was nasty.
Did it look? It looked like a.
Yeah, like it
Looked like a
was,
brain,
it
huh?
was soft, right? It looked soft, and then like when he went into it with chopsticks, he like popped the outer skin of it, right?
Oh, okay.
And then like pus, like not like pus, but like this liquid.
It looked like a pus though.
Yeah, like this
Oh my
liquid thing
God.
came
So
out.
the texture
I
is
picture
grain.
that.
It's very
Yeah, like-
grainy.
Yeah,
the
this
texture
liquid
is-
like gray matter looking thing came out, but it was cooked.
Like
Yeah,
a
like
grain.
But do you feel like he psyched himself out there? Because at that point, I wouldn't even eat it.
yeah, like it came out and then like it was just like
Yeah,
it like
like
it flew
grain.
open like that, and then he was like, oh, well, let's try it. So like he's a nice guy, so like he tries it. And He's like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna finish this.
The nicest way to.
Yeah.
He had to keep it nice. He had
So
to keep
he
With
gave
all
that
due
one a 1 out
respect.
of 10, and that's the first time I seen it,
Oh.
and I was like, oh
Wow.
damn, like this is probably some
That's
nasty
actually,
shit.
it's actually some nasty ass shit.
Yeah, and like he takes his family with him too, right? His wife.
Yeah,
and
his
kids
wife.
and
Yeah,
everything?
see his wife's doing most of the
Hey,
recording.
man.
And his
But
wife, yeah.
the one he did in India was so sick. The food that he had looked really fucking good.
The one in
Yeah,
India?
he spent
Yeah.
a long time there
The
too.
one he did in India, like, cause he had all the street vendor food. It was really he had
I think
chai
I've
off the
seen his
streets.
show on my. Does he go to? He went to Pakistan too.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think that's the one I saw.
Yeah.
It's like I think a white dude with like kind of curly hair.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the same because there's a show that comes on and we have like the fucking Amazon stick, so it's like the Indian channels, but it's a white dude trying out all the foods and stuff, and he's like in the village.
Anthony Bourdain is who you're thinking. No,
Maybe.
not Anthony Bourdain. Zimmer.
Oh, is
Anthony
that-
Zimmer.
I don't know
Anthony
his name.
Zimmer, or something like that.
You're always good with names, man.
I know who you're talking about, and he eats weird shit too.
Yeah.
Like he's had like Baby Shark and shit.
Has
and,
anybody
like,
eaten ass over there?
who in
at
India?
those-
Oh yeah, they've probably done way worse.
You want to be the first one?
I don't know.
Way worse than
I'm
that.
shitting about.
You're gonna have a show where you eat the booty like groceries.
Yes, and it's ASMR.
Have you heard of a
I'm
penis
gonna give
fish?
this one a penis fish.
No, have you heard of that?
Is that a real thing?
It's a real thing.
Stop fucking with me.
Type it
Come
in.
on,
I swear to
babes.
God,
Okay,
I'm
you
not
know
kidding.
how? Okay, can
I'm
I?
not kidding. It's a real. They're actually fish. Yeah, Andrew was telling me, and I was like, "What? Don't lie." And then he was like, "No, for real. Look at him."
Why are they called like that?
Well, I was like, "Is that what they really call it?" And
Did he
then
get your ass? He got you, huh?
No, it really is like they really are species, and they look like a whole bunch of penises.
Whoever
In
discovered
the
that?
water, in the water.
Yeah, who discovered
Yeah, who
this?
discovered? He was nasty.
Yeah.
He was like,
what if
dickfish.
no, but
you
what
just
if
see a
his
bunch
last
of them
name
in
was
the
Penis
sea.
and they named it after him?
But I was
Right?
like, they
Yeah.
don't swim.
His name was Penis Mouth.
It's like they don't swim or nothing. They just. I was like, this is hella weird. Look like a bunch of penises like whale skin. Like it was like gray penises just in the sea.
Really?
Are they edible?
They are like an
country?
animal or something. I don't know what country
country?
that was. I was like, dude, I would
I'm
not.
gonna type it in.
I would hate to be in the beach and just
one
running
of our-
to.
Speaking of weird shit though, I heard like China and is like notorious for that.
Eating shit? Like eating whatever?
like weird stuff.
They
like
do dogs and stuff.
like they have like a
Oh, that's what
you know
they're
how
really
there's like the
called.
deep web.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like a black market for like
You're in
exotic foods.
You're in the city.
So like
really?
like elephant,
Oh
tiger,
damn.
like
Wait, what? They're eating elephant and tiger?
yeah, like they have a market for it, and like rich people like flex, and so like they'll like go buy it and they'll try
Oh,
it and
shit.
they'll eat it.
That's.
Yeah,
Chinese people don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they
though.
don't- they don't
They,
care.
Yeah, they
They eat
They
dogs.
went-
whatever their heart contents, you know.
Yeah.
Like what
I
do
can
they
see
want?
their mentality though, you know, because we, as humans, we're kind of soft. Like, I mean, like we kind of feel sympathetic towards
They,
like
they,
dogs
they eat
and like
unethically.
you know, like cat, all that. Like they don't.
Yeah,
care.
they don't have. They
They think of it as
unethically
food,
eat.
and I can
Yeah.
see that though. You
I
know,
can see that too. I can see that too.
And like especially like if you took away what we have now, if you took away all our technology, all our comforts, all our shelter and shit, and the first thing you gotta do is try to survive, try to get some
Survive,
food.
food, yeah.
And whatever comes your way,
Yeah.
that's food, fam.
hey, I'm not gonna lie. These really do look like penises.
They're called urine.
Yeah, they were not called penis fish.
Okay.
That's their
So
nickname.
it is a street name.
I was gonna say wait, usually they have a
Gangster slang.
scientific name.
That's
The
what I
most-
was saying, and he was like, "They're called penis fish," and it says it in quotations, the penis fish. But
So they
it's-
found hella in Bodega Bay just recently.
hey,
Thousands.
That's close by. That's close by.
Shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that it literally looks like he's just holding like, just it even has a sack. Like
It's pretty. It's crazy.
It even has a what?
it has a ball sack.
You wanna see
Like,
it?
It looks like
Yeah.
like a ball sack with the
Turn it.
not even playing.
You like? Well, hold up. Make sure it doesn't. Hold on. That's wild.
That's
That is fucking wild.
That's way bigger than mine.
Is this actual size?
Yeah. Mine's like a shrimp. This guy.
hey,
Do they have dick shrimp? Penis shrimp?
I was like, so how do they mate? I was like, oh,
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
That's I've never.
Wow.
it's
Wow.
like, yeah.
man.
Another thing that's bigger than mine, huh?
How does
fucked
evolution?
up.
How does evolution explain that?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
You know.
Is that what our penis is made of now? We're a bunch of
okay, but they say that like there's a lot of things that we haven't discovered.
Yeah.
Anyway, like especially in the water.
What did I see? It was like an ad for like a show or something, right? But it was accurate because I got like intrigued by it. So I was like, is that true? But I think what is it like 70% of the ocean hasn't been explored or something like that?
Yes, I was gonna say 70%. Yeah,
It's a high number. So like, what a
yeah.
lot of people are arguing, they're like, man, it's like we out here trying to go to fucking space and different planets. We still haven't discovered all of our oceans.
ocean, yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So
Which is wild. Like I don't know how to swim, so I'm afraid of big bodies of water.
Yeah, but
My greatest fear, like if you guys ever want to like just punish the fuck out of me, is knock me out,
into
take
a
me in the
pool.
middle of the ocean, and like put like some floaters on me and just let me sit there. And I promise
floaters?
I promise you, I'll take the floaters out and I'll drown, but I will not stay there because the thought of what's swimming underneath me.
yeah.
is that what it is?
Okay.
What
All right,
fucks you up.
so let me
Scares me.
let me give you a follow up question. Like, what's the scariest animal in the water for you?
For me,
Everything.
something fast, something I can't outswim.
So a shark.
I feel like
sharks
anything.
are really fast.
Anything.
Yeah,
A
I feel
shark.
like a lot of people.
I get intimidated by like a
But
killer
you
whale.
guys
though.
outswim a lot of
what's
fishes
funny?
though.
So I learned a funny fact about a shark today. So like sharks, they prefer it. Their most preferred meal is a sea lion, right? Because it has the greatest amount of fat content, which gives the shark a lot of energy, right?
They're gonna love me.
No, but they don't like humans. They don't like
The funny
humans.
thing is,
No, I'm gonna give them
so-
some fat content.
So they'll attack humans,
But
but
not
they
eat
won't
it.
eat you.
Yeah, won't
that's
not
why
eat.
most people that get attacked by a shark, they'll usually have a shark bite because they'll taste you. They're like, oh, this is nasty as fuck, and they leave because you're not actually that
I heard you're
nutritious.
supposed to punch him in the nose. I've been getting ready for this.
No,
I'm
punch him in the
just
dick.
saying-
Bane's try that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Punch
like,
him in the penis.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
punch him right here, and then
Yeah.
like they're really dazed or something.
Yeah.
but,
Okay. So for me,
Really?
like the scary, like the animal I'm scared of is like, man, a crocodile, bro. Like if I see a
Oh,
crocodile in the
Jesus.
water,
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hate snakes and amphibians.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
crocodiles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
crocodiles are
I was
the worst.
actually listening to the infographic today that they're going over this crocodile that supposedly has 300 kills. Yeah, supposedly has
Goddamn.
300 kills.
One
Jesus
crocodile
Christ.
has
Well,
like
one
Sounds like Call
crocodile.
of Duty player.
He's
This
more
guy's a-
dangerous than fucking Chris Kyle, man.
Yeah.
Like a sniper. Jesus.
So it lives.
That's what they call him.
Like
Yeah.
it was somewhere in Africa. I forgot, but like it lives near it was living near these people in the tribe, right? And so the story is always, if people go missing or like people like end up in the shore with missing limbs, it's probably that crocodile. Because what they were saying was like when crocodiles age, when they're younger, they're chasing fish, right? They're chasing
Yeah.
fish because they got the energy, they got the youth, they got the strength. But as they age, they get older, they get weaker, they get slower. So they look for different prey, and they look for humans because humans aren't that fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have a lot of meat on them. They have a lot of energy, so they could kill humans.
Can we
quickly.
say he mastered
don't
the art of killing here? Just assassin like
Yeah.
the crocodile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
like
Yeah, for sure.
so they named the crocodile. It's called Gusto, right?
Okay, that's not intimidating.
That's-
Yeah.
I would think it'd be
so-
snake
Yeah,
or
cute
something.
little-
they were
Yeah,
they
saying
should just
that,
call them tiny.
So this crocodile is about 25 feet.
Holy.
Yeah,
crap.
and
He's been eating them. He's been feasting.
But what the crazy thing is, they said crocodiles don't actually have an age limit where they live up to. How long they live is based on their diet. So if they keep eating, they'll keep growing. And,
Oh,
and so like
my
if
God,
they
that's
keep
so
eating
scary.
and they keep growing, they could live for a very very
That's
long
scary.
time.
That's scary, too.
right? So because what happens like. If they keep eating and they keep growing, like their teeth won't rot or nothing. But the thing is, like eventually, like if they don't, and they were saying for that size of a crocodile, like to maintain that size, like it would have to eat a lot of calories.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
So
I see what you're saying.
so they were saying like eventually they believe that it died off.
That's how they die off. So they're literally when they're trying to eat you, they're like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
So I need to kill
Yeah,
all you
exactly,
people right now.
Exactly.
Dude,
Wow.
what
Which all brings it back to diet.
Did they get
Link it back to diet.
so go to Japan.
So, according to that- No, but okay, but I mean, do crocodiles contribute anything to our ecosystem? Because you know how some animals they actually contribute, like they're actually like.
I know flies do, surprisingly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
like
bees.
so bees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're important. Do crocodiles contribute anything that we know of? Why can't we just kill them all?
Yeah, what would be the
That's true.
What would be the downfall
They're
of this?
reptiles and I forgot they eat a lot of mammals, which is surprising.
I was gonna say like, I
Yeah,
feel
why
like
we save them? You know?
because they kill certain. They probably kill certain.
Yeah, they
things.
probably kill certain things that.
But
we're
why do
not
we keep
aware of.
Komodo dragons? That's all I want to know. I've never seen one, and I feel
okay.
like I'd be shit scared.
So
I saw one in that James Bond movie, and that was it.
okay. So Komodo dragons, but
Crazy.
there's I remember I was watching the show. It's called sacred tapes or lost tapes or something like that, right? So pretty much is about this guy that was like lurking in the Australian woods, and what he was looking for was called the Devil Dragon, right? So that's like one level above the Komodo dragon.
What? What?
Yeah.
Was it like?
Yeah,
It's like
some
that's
crazy shit.
Charizard. That's Charmander.
That's like Charmander. He was looking for Charizard.
Oh, shit.
Right. So what they were saying was like, so Komodo dragons are dangerous because they have a certain amount of bacteria in their mouth.
mouth,
I know.
yeah.
They
Right.
can
So
spit.
when they bite you, their bite isn't what kills you. It's the bacteria that's in their like in their
venom,
mouth that
And they
goes
follow
into
you too.
Yeah, that goes into your
Dude,
skin and
what?
kills you.
Yeah, so the way they kill you is with it's not the bite. They just have to like touch you like with their mouth or lick you
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Or by usually
like it's like an injection in a way, right? You could think of
Oh,
it just
shit,
like
yeah.
snake bites. Snake
And then-
a bite
so then
doesn't
the
kill
venom
it's
kills you
it's the
slowly?
venom.
Yeah.
and then he just follows you. I think for like 2-3 days.
So like
It's a slow one.
Yeah, it's a vicious predator.
follows
So
you.
like what it'll do, like if it tags you, right, it'll stalk you, it'll watch you, it'll watch you suffer, and then when you can't even defend yourself or crawl or walk, and then that's when it'll attack you.
Bro,
Yeah, it's fucked.
I'm mad fucking
Their
scared.
mouth is just
Yeah,
disgusting.
So
That's what I was scared of those
So
snakes.
the
that
devil
spit out
dragon
venom, too.
is the next level above that. It's a Komodo dragon that's bigger, faster, and more venomous. Right. So.
They're already pretty big.
Yeah, they're already
be
big.
honest.
It's bigger than that.
It's
So,
just-
but
yeah.
but they haven't like fully tracked it, but they said it could be a possibility.
So why are all the
Why the
reptiles
fuck
There's only
is
scary?
one though.
why
There's
is
only
this-
one.
Like
All the reptiles are scary
but
to me.
they
let's
said
be
it
honest.
did
Yeah.
exist, but they don't know if any more of them exist.
Dude, why was this guy lurking in the Australian woods? Australia is like notorious for the
Australia
craziest
is
shit.
so bad.
Is he like the
dude.
crocodile hunter
The
type? Is
biggest,
he one of
the
those kind
biggest
of guys?
spiders,
He's like the
like
And
the
it's
biggest
no, dude,
snakes,
there's some
everything.
people that they like crocodile hunter like that, dude. Like they find like to them it's an adrenaline and they are actually very interested. Like those kind of dude, they I guess my take is like, dude, what are you doing in the woods? Like it's dangerous. To them, they're used to like this kind of shit.
Someone's
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah, someone's gonna
It
do
ain't
it.
gonna
Ain't
be
gonna
me.
be me.
It ain't gonna
Fuck
be me.
that.
Yeah.
But
I'd
Australia,
rather hunt penis
Yeah.
fish.
Oh, look at that! It's in the mouth.
How do you kill it? Oh, you gotta bite the head off.
Oh shit!
You don't, don't you need a fishing line? No, I got my mouth.
It pees from the head too.
Hey, you don't say. You don't say.
No,
That is, dude, you just scared the shit out of me. I just fear something now that I didn't
Yeah.
even know I should
Yeah.
know.
oh, and there's a snake that shoots
But don't
venom.
worry.
Yeah, what is that?
They don't.
That's
scarier to me.
They're down under, man. That's it. So,
Down under.
Komodo dragons?
I'm not going
Yeah,
to
Komodo
They're all
Australia.
dragons.
done. They're all done.
yeah, they live in like humid heat. So
Australia.
So I was just gonna say.
yeah.
So
You know,
Australia.
another wild fact I heard was that white tigers are actually extinct. So the ones that you'd be seeing, those are not like actually officially white tigers.
Really?
So they have at the zoo.
Is that true?
That's also from a presentation this dude was talking about today about
They were like
zoos.
bred or something.
Wow.
Yeah, he said
Okay.
the last one apparently was like, bro, it's supposed to be
Rare.
like 20, 30 years ago type of thing.
Damn.
Like, yeah, look up a fact, yeah, just to make sure, because they said like they're supposed to be extinct. Like,
Yeah.
actually,
No,
actual white
it's
tigers.
crazy.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird.
What do you call it? So they're what's this island? I forgot what it's called. I think I don't want to say Catalina. No, it's not
Fiji?
Cali. No, Galapagos Island, right?
Madagascar.
So, yeah. So that
Galapagos.
island, that's where Charles Darwin went, and that's where he kind of wrote his like that's where he got his ideas for his book for
Yeah.
Theory of Evolution, right? He found a lot of interesting plants, animals, and like everything there that was like that's not supposed to be there.
Oh, okay.
Right.
See?
That's not supposed to be there. So he found a breed of penguins that lived in that kind of climate instead of living in the Arctic. That they
Oh.
adapted to that type of lifestyle, right? And like he also found like different like every animal there was similar but different in every type of way because like they adjusted to the climate, they adjusted to their environment pretty much, and they were like something but they weren't because they're adjusted to that. And like there was this type of plant, and you know what that plant reminded me of? It reminded me of a Pokemon. It reminded me of a Vileplume because the top of it was a part of a plant that actually exists in real life, and I was like, holy shit, that's where they got the idea from this plant right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, that's fucking wild.
I
Wow.
think the tiger thing might be off then. But have you heard of like a liger? You heard
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that too?
they're
right?
real, they're
Yeah,
real.
That's rare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And there was the other one,
My favorite-
Tigon or something.
My
like
favorite
that.
animal are lions.
Yeah,
I just love them.
that's sad.
You know.
That's it.
Yeah, but you don't really want to approach one.
Triggered.
Let's be honest.
Nah,
No, hell.
Nah, bro. Y'all missing out on salamanders, bro. They're so cool.
What the fuck? Get the hell out of here, yo. Get out of here, man. He's a cat guy, so you know he's weird.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, I'm not. If I was a
V-
cat guy, I would be a lion.
V
Okay.
likes cats.
He likes cats.
Oh, I do
He
like
does.
that.
He likes
likes
Listen,
cats.
sit that cat on my on my lap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you-
okay.
I'm gonna show you good strokes.
Man, I used to love tigers when I was younger, man.
Yeah,
I love tigers.
Hey,
I love tigers.
Quick story. Me and my brother, we always used to like always argue like who's better. My brother always won. So like every time I picked like we used to watch rugby and my team was Australia. And his team was New Zealand.
Oh,
and
you
New Zealand,
fucked up. You fucked up.
I would cry every time.
Yeah, you
I'm
fucked
like,
up.
Dad,
Yeah.
get him. So and once again, we got into this debate, and this time I was like, I'm a Lion fan, right? And he's like, I'm a Tiger fan. And I was like,
shit.
Dad,
thought
who
Lions
wins the
were
fight? And my dad's like, yeah, I'm sorry, Tiger's gonna win this fight.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Dad, come on.
Dude,
I know it's your
how-
favorite son,
Yeah.
but come on.
Everything, bro. Like I loved one of my favorite countries was China, and his favorite was Japan. And I was like,
Oh.
hey, China will whoop Japan's ass all the time, right?
Listen, man.
And look at that. Japan
just-
took
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
Hulk Hogan?
Brother. And that's
Oh shit,
damn,
my bad.
man.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
laugh.
Hey, listen, man. I got a dick appointment, so I gotta go.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
with your
okay.
left hand.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
lie.
No. Listen, she's dickmatized.
It's for that pocket pussy
That's
you're
what the
wearing on your
dick-
head. That's not true. It's that pocket
It's
pussy.
this turkey. This turkey's gonna get it.
All right, and then
But man, this was fun. Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
thanks for
It's
It's a
been
Tinder.
thanks for having me.
Veins.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a wrestling name, man.
What? Yeah. What would your wrestling name be?
I don't know.
Sultan Baines.
Sultan.
Ooh.
There's more Indians now in wrestling. Just
Yeah,
letting you know.
there is.
That's
there is.
two.
There's a lot of Indians now.
There's this new group. I've been following it up. So it's called AOP, and they are
He's
the
a
main
big wrestling fan.
main storyline, and they're Indian. They're speaking Punjabi too.
Really?
They're like the two bodyguards. They're like, "Tu ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੜਾਈ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh shit! And they speak like you can actually hear what they're saying. Not like the Great Khali. Like that fool really just be mumbling like
That fool. I don't think.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
offense, you know.
You
I
look
like-
like a pharaoh right now, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out.
oh yeah, by the way, this is actually
Pharaoh
I'm in
Baines?
Santa's pants. by the
Pharaoh
way.
Baines.
Pharaoh Baines.
Pharaoh Baines.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
That's
good.
such a cool
I'm
name.
gonna have,
Yeah,
to, I have to roll with the
That
character
is.
then. I'll be a bad guy then.
All right.
You'll be a
No.
bad guy? You would
Well,
be a
if-
villain?
If I was a pharaoh one, because then I'll have to tell everyone like bow down.
Would
I would hate
you,
you.
would you be a villain? I feel like I would be the only one that would be
You could
more
be- you'd be-
cocky
you'd be the
than
best
The Rock
villain,
was.
yeah.
But the thing about pharaohs, they die real quick because they
No.
get
Yeah.
cocky.
I would want to be a hero.
There's
I would
always
be
some
the-
sort of fucking backstabbing in the history of all pharaohs.
I don't even want like my own scheduled fight. I just always want to interrupt other people's fights.
Bro,
I just always want to come in with like a weapon and a chair.
You skip your own match.
Yeah.
Interrupting them.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, this was the Christmas edition.
Yeah, man.
But but
listen,
no Christmas.
Merry
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, we didn't even say anything about
And,
Christmas.
Yeah.
We'll get you guys a penis fish for Christmas.
In a box.
It's gonna be called Dick in a Box.
Yeah.
Merry Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa,
Nice.
and
Merry New Year.
Merry New Year, and man, I can't wait till New Year's. It's
Oh, it's gonna be
great.
lit. Yo, hey, I want to give a
Santa
shout out
Day.
to Sana, you bitch ass motherfucker. You never give me shit.
On that note,
On that note, fuck you, son.
Oh shit.
Hey, anyways, thanks for joining us. You know what it is, 3DropOuts, all the
Yeah,
hashtags.
man.
Check it
Hit us
out on Hentai Heaven.
Hey, if you, whoa, Jesus.
Tweet us at porn
Hey,
and
hey,
Tyler.
if you want to be on the podcast, hit us up.
Yep.
We would love to replace this guy. He's fucking awful.
He's horrible. Look at him.
Stop talking about me.
Yeah.
Well, who would wear that?
Look at
Okay.
it. All right, can I take this bullshit off?
yeah.
Guys.
Can I take this thing
Later.
off now?